Greetings everyone, it's Michael Anastasiadis here from Bosanoff Mortgages. Mortgages Made Easy, coming to you live with the OCR and Reserve Bank Monetary Policy Statement Update. So as you would have heard by now, the Reserve Bank today cut the OCR from 3.5 to 3.25. So the banks have already said that they'll be passing some cuts to the floating rates in the coming days. So that's really good news. So if you're on floating or got a revolving credit facility or an offset account or variable rates, you'll see they'll slowly come down over the coming days and weeks, because it does take some time for them to make those changes. So that's the good news. So fixed rates, I'll talk to you about those in a minute, but what I wanted to share is the Reserve Bank basically today said that they've got in their forecast for one more cut of 0.25%. When that happens, though, no one knows, because today's decision was not unanimous. They had to vote on it, and the vote was 5-1 in favour to reduce the OCR from 3.5 to 3.25. The other option on the table was to keep it at 3.5. So it sounds like there was someone in the committee not really prepared to do the cut now, wanted to take a wait and see approach. Hence why there's one more another 0.25 cut to happen at some stage this year. Whether it's next month, not next month, whether it's in the July or August, no one knows. But I'll keep you updated with that for those of you that watch this channel. Another interesting thing was that they see that the OCR now being at a neutral rate of 2.9%. So that's with all their averages, 2.9%, and the 2.9% to stay like that for all of 2026. So when this cut does happen sometime this year, they're telling us pretty much not to expect any more cuts until 2026. And then in 2027, it's going to go back from 2.9 to 3 to 3.1. So small changes down and then small changes back up in 2027. They also ran through a number of scenarios for any global shocks on the demand and supply side of things. Pretty much, if you translate that, that means if there's any shocks from our friend in the US, Trump, and with his tariffs, and they're saying that they're in a good position to do any cuts or any hikes to the OCR if required. They are saying, though, that inflation is within the band, likely to go up towards the top end of the band at 3%, and it might go slightly over, but they're not worried about that because it's going to be within that 1 to 3% band, and they're quite confident of managing that. So interesting to see that. And this was a new guy today talking today, spoke quite well, quite clearly, quite articulately, explained things well. So reading what he was saying, listening to what he was saying, is there is room for one more cut, but beyond that, it's just going to be dependent on what's happening with the government, with the economy and what government's doing. They also said that they're still in keeping the OCR at neutral. They're not looking to stimulate the economy by dropping it even further. They're saying that there's already enough capacity in our economy for us to spend more money and businesses to do more and government to do more. So they're taking a wait and see approach. So I think they're going to hold that next 0.25 cut up their sleeve. Now to share with you what I've seen with some of the banks that have cut their fixed rates over the past 24 hours. So ANZ, BNZ, they've reduced their 1-year rate, 18-month rate, and 2-year fixed rate. So ANZ's offering fixed for 1 year, was 4.99, now 4.89. BNZ 4.92. The 18-month rate, they're both offering 4.85, and the 2-year rate, they're both offering 4.92, and that also was previously 4.99. So these drops have gone down incrementally. No word from the other main banks as of yet And when I do this live update tomorrow, I'll let you know if I've seen anything from the other banks. I do think that there will be some cuts. Whether they just match the other banks or a little bit more aggressive, we'll wait and see. And then we'll see what ANZ and BNZ do to match that. So still a bit of water to go under the bridge. Next week is a short week with the King's birthday on Monday. So it might be another week or two before we really see a lay of the land where the interest rates settle. Anyway, guys, hopefully you found that video useful. I am trying to be quicker because I know people are time poor. I've tried to cover all the main points, and I'll come live tomorrow afternoon with our weekly mortgage and interest rate update. In the meantime, guys, hope you're warm, dry, and well wherever you are. Press that like button if this was good and you're still watching. Otherwise, ka kite, God bless.